Hello and thank you for joining me once again. So since my last video on village breeding, which by the way has become my most popular video on the channel so far, I've received a lot of really good advice and tips in the comments from the community on how to increase efficiency and maximize profits to the tune of about 8 million or so an hour. So I thought it would be a good time to put all that together and add a second part to the guide for you. But before we move on, if you'd like to see some more great Spacebourne 2 content like this, or perhaps some other games that I sometimes upload to, then I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe to, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos when I do upload them. So with business out of the way, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you're at least a soldier level 10. Now you can do this if you're a couple of levels below, but I wouldn't really recommend it because it's just going to take more time, and it's also going to mean the difference between taking them out in one headshot or using 2 or 3. Now the next thing you want to get, that's a different from the original tutorial, is a mining ship. The reason you want a mining ship is because it has a lot of extra storage capacity, which means you can pretty much loot everything you see, rather than being more picky. You can buy a mining ship at any of the mining guild outposts. I believe it's at the terminal on the far right in the guild market hall. Now the next thing you want to do is press M and come into the map menu, and you will be looking for the blue numbers below the system names. And these numbers are going to give you a rough idea of the levels of the villages that are going to be spawning on the planets. Now, with the area that you're in, you're probably not going to be seeing numbers that are as high as this. So to see these higher level systems, all you have to do is scroll back on your mouse wheel until you start seeing bigger numbers appearing. And then just set a course to that system. And make sure, like I said, they're between level 50 and 65. The higher the better. But if you'd like to follow me along, I am in the system Hubie, or a 1115, which is the number you have to type into the search window for it to actually come up. So set your course there and I will show you the planet that I'm going to be doing this on. So we're going to head over to Matera. You want to follow along.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Well, let's try Torrance Village.
The surface aligned process is completed.
So this one looks just perfect, so we're going to set down over here.
Gear deployed.
Okay, so just like before, we want to start getting the attention of the guards. And we do that by finding an unfortunate civilian to shoot at. And there's one down there. There we go. Now, as we can see, the guards have spawned, so I'm going to start taking care of these guys, and I'll see you once they're all hoovered up. I think this should be the last one now. Is that the last one? Yes, that's the last one. And that took about 16 minutes or so, but your mileage might vary depending on your accuracy and where you get the guards congregating. And now it's safe to move in on the village without getting blasted by these turrets. Talking of turrets, by the way, don't be tempted to park yourself on a hill, because these turrets aren't just for decorations, they will completely ruin your day. Now, unlike with the last tutorial, we actually want to be checking these boxes, because the high level guys drop a really valuable stuff, and you'll see in just a minute. See, just this weapon alone is worth 200 grand. That's another 200. And that suit right there is 1 million on its own. So you definitely want to make sure you're hoovering up all the purple loot boxes. Because as you see, they contain really juicy stuff. So I'll go ahead and hoover up the rest of these, or I'll stop when I find something really juicy. So I think that's all the purple boxes looted up. So for a little bit of extra money, we're going to go ahead and loot all these houses here. So I will see you when I'm done all of those. Okie dokie, that's me fully looted up because I can't actually carry anymore because my slots are full. But this is exactly why we're going for higher level villages, because this suit alone is worth over $1 million. This one here, 105. This one here, almost 500k. Another 500k, and all of these are definitely going to add up. So let's head on back to the station and sell up. And we'll see you once I'm back at the station. Okay, so just before we start selling up, let's check our balance just to see what we're at. We are just over 20 million at the moment. That's because I did do this a couple of times earlier just to get the feel for things. So let's start selling up, and I will see you in just a couple of seconds. Okay, so that's us all sold up, and we are now at just a lick under 27 million. So that means we made almost 7 million from 15-16 minutes work. That is definitely not to be snuffed at all. And just like in the last video, I'm going to do a second run to show you that it's actually repeatable. So I will see you once we're back at the planet. And we've made it to another village, and like before, we're just going to get some attention from the guards. And there we go. So once again, I will clear these guys out, and I will see you when I'm finished. And I think this should be the last guard here. Yes, it was. And that one took about 12 minutes as well. So let's start hoovering up these loot boxes. Once again, I will see you when I'm finished, or if I see something nice, I'll also loot up the houses as well. And once again, that's everything looted up, so I will see you back at the station when I'm ready to sell. And we have made it safely back to the station. And just like before, we're going to have a quick look at our balance before we start selling, and we are just below 27 million. So I'll start selling now, and I will see you when I'm finished. Okay, so that's everything sold out, except for that suit. I'm actually keeping that because it's better than the one I've got, as you can see. But now we're at 34.4 million, so we made just over 7 million. So as you can see, this is a much more profitable method than the last one I showed you, and it takes about the same amount of effort as well. Though obviously you do need to be leveled up just a little bit more first. But just before we finish up, I would like to thank everyone who contributed towards this video in the comment section and my last village raiding tutorial. It's very much appreciated, and I couldn't do this video without you guys, so thank you very much. And with that being said, if you find this video useful, please do like and subscribe, and also hit that little bell icon so you don't miss any other uploads. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.